Hi, we're here for the first MCEL Educational Leadership Latino Convening here in Orlando, Florida.
As part of this convening this year, we've also added a brand new pre-conference, the Hispanic Leadership Conference. We have over 25 Hispanic male leaders who have come together and spent time in the MCEL environment, talking and learning from each other, talking with national thought leaders, and really developing their capacity in an affinity space of Latino brothers to really dig in and be their authentic selves as a precursor to them then, of course, joining the larger whole MCEL brotherhood on Friday evening.
One of the things that we're doing is we're trying to grow spaces for leaders of color to share stories, to cultivate their leadership practices, and to bring in and expand men in educational leadership across the United States.
My favorite moment was probably just listening to the other speakers and how much like experiences we all have. And I think we don't get that back in our schools, back in our home districts, back in our home states, just because sometimes we're like the only one. We're like the only Latino leader in that district, the only Latino superintendent in that region. But having us come together, which is a more safe environment for us to have a dialogue in a safe space among like peers. I think the more we create safe spaces, not just here, back in our districts, back in our states, I think the better we'll be in terms of just how we build capacity for our Latino leaders, our Latino staff, and our Latino kids.
I'm Latino, blessed to be Latino, and so being part of the first ever Latino or Hispanic MCEL, that was very powerful for us to sit down and just be in a room full of Latino brothers that we can see myself into the things that we always do. Even though MCEL, the national one, is black and brown folks, sitting in a room of just brown people and just talking about the different challenges that we have in life, it's very important for us to listen and have someone that has those same challenges.
I think historically, Latinos are looked at as a labor force in the United States, right? We're not looked at as being professionals or holding professional positions or titles. Our positionality is we don't get proper mentoring, right? We don't get proper education. So when we come into spaces like this, we get to grow and share our navigational stories on how we came to be, and we create smoother pathways for those that are coming behind us, right? One of the things my dad shared with me when I was getting my doctorate was like, none of us have ever been where you're at. So we don't know how to help you, or we possibly can't help you, so you're on your own. And so a lot of us experience this because we're the first. We're the first one on this board, we're the first one in this school. And with that, it feels like you carry the responsibility for your Latino community, right? And that's a big cross to carry, that's a heavy load to carry. So when we're here in these spaces, we have to be able to share some of these educational traumatic experiences in order to grow and cultivate.